Hello adventurers, travelers, and friends, and welcome back to a Bragworthy Adventures video. I'm your host Rose, and today we are going all the way down to the Orlando area Winter Park REI because I am going to pick out the backpack for my Bragworthy adventure, a 6-month trip to 12 different countries. So this backpack better be good. Frame so it holds itself up, a nice waist belt and straps that are comfortable, and then an internal structure that fits my organizational methods. So I'm gonna open the bags up, try them on, see how they feel until I find the right one, and if I find the right one, I'm gonna take it home with me today, and I'm so excited. So I'll show you the process, and I don't know if you'll be able to hear me as well in the store since I'll have to wear my mask, so there might be some voiceover here, but let's head inside and get our bags. So I'm looking for a probably 40 to 50 liter bag, and I really like the Osprey Fairview bag when I look online. There are some backpack brands that aren't here, so some of those are only online, so if we don't find what we like, we can find them online, but I'm hoping I can find what I like here. Okie dokie folks, so just like I thought, the sound quality wasn't the best. But here we are in REI, and what I didn't know when I came in is that I would get a personalized bag purchasing process. I had an attendant there with me the whole time, and she was amazing. She helped get me the right size of bag I needed by measuring me, and she was able to look at the bags with me and tell me kind of her own thoughts based on her own experience backpacking through Europe. She even put weights in the bag so that I could feel what they would really be like out on the town. So she took me through some features, and she kind of gave me a feel of why they might be important. So one of the things I was interested in with the Osprey was the fact that you could zip up the straps, but based on her experience, it doesn't seem like when you're backpacking around all the time, you spend a lot of time zipping your straps up. Instead, what you do spend time using is little pockets on your hip straps, which this secondary bag that she brought out for me, the Gregory Jade 38 liter bag, has, whereas the Osprey Fairview bag does not. So they were kind of in a 1v1 battle for my heart, and it was a difficult deciding process. Now she was so helpful because honestly, I didn't even know how to put on a backpacking backpack, but she showed me the process, and it was really fun to see how they felt on me rather than just look at them online. And very informative as well, because when it was on me, the Gregory bag, I felt very free. I had a lot of movement. I felt like the bag wasn't as noticeable. You know how when something weighs down on your shoulders, your hips, it nags on you and you're constantly reminded of it. But with this bag, I did not feel that. Now the Osprey bag, the frame itself is heavier, and when I first came in she had me hold it, and it definitely alone with no weights in it is a little heavier, and on my back I felt more of that heaviness. It didn't have the same sort of form-fitting measures that the Gregory bag did. It was a little more boxy in shape and in feel. But I was still so excited to try it on because I'd been looking at it for so long online, and it was just amazing to be able to see it in person so I could decide if it would be my Bragworthy bag. Now I want to take you through some of the features of the bags. The Osprey bag, part of the reason I really was interested in it was because it has a tech sleeve. It's made for digital nomads. Not sure what that thing is, but on the back side of that pocket, that's where you can slip in your iPad or your laptop, so when you're on the road you have a designated spot for your tech. It also has a clamshell opening, so it's kind of like a suitcase in backpack form. It opens up big so you can see all of your clothing at once, and it has a nice little mesh top pocket for your delicates or your toiletries. It has sort of tall sides, so you can fit a lot in there. Now the Gregory bag, it doesn't have a tech sleeve. It has a nice little mesh pocket, which I've seen people use for their raincoats or their sweatshirts. It also has a clamshell opening, although I didn't unclip the clip so you can't see it as easily, but it does have a clamshell opening as well as top loading. Now, I was very against top loading when I went into REI, but I realized when you have a backpack, sometimes you don't want to lay it on the ground and open up an entire clamshell just to get one item out. So the top loading became a pro once I was in the store and could talk it through with someone. It also had this little top pocket feature thing. It's called a brain, which I found kind of silly. And in the bottom side of that brain, there's a secondary pocket, and it comes with a rain cover. The Osprey Fairview backpack does not come with a rain cover. So the Jade backpack was looking quite attractive to me based on feel and function, but it was still hard because the Jade backpack is 38 liters and the Osprey is 40 liters. So that's a 2-liter difference, and when you're not naturally a minimalist, that's a very difficult decision to have to make. Gregory is right here, but I'm getting it in a gray, which they don't have in store. So I got a little form so I can order it and they'll ship it to my house. So if you couldn't quite hear me, I decided to go for the Gregory Jade 38 backpack, but I really couldn't stand the red, so I got it in a gray, which only came online, and they ordered it for me right up front. Okay, we just finished up at REI. I got a couple of other little goodies, but my bag will be coming in the mail, so I'll show you when that comes, and I'll show you I got this nice gray color with like some little bits of blue. I was kind of surprised. I thought I would get the Osprey, but it just didn't feel like it fit very well. So I think going in and trying it out was something that was recommended by some other travelers, other backpackers, and I think it's really important because how it fits your body can help you figure out if it is the right bag. You don't want to have an injury later on because you're wearing something that doesn't fit you correctly. So I got the Gregory bag and I'm really excited to get it back at home, and when I get it, I'll show you it there and maybe we'll play around with it, putting some stuff in it. So the last thing you probably saw was me checking out at REI to buy the backpack I'll be taking with me on my Bagworthy adventure. And there's been a little more that's happened since then, so I want to fill you in. After about 2 weeks of not getting a confirmation email or a shipping email, I was starting to get a little concerned. So I gave REI a call and they realized that the order had never finished processing. So they were amazing. They've got great customer service and they gave me a 30% discount and free 2-day shipping, and now I've got my bag. It came in this big box. And I should have filmed it when I got it, but I was way too excited. So I've already opened it up and started playing with the straps. But here it is. I'm really excited. We've got that big pocket I showed you, the little pocket up front with the clip, water bottle, like the brain with the little top loading and the pockets up here. And it does have my little rain cover that came with it. I'm really excited to start using this bag, start practicing with this bag. If you didn't know, I am not a minimalist yet. I am trying to become a minimalist. It's one of my dreams to be able to travel with just a single backpack or you know, minimally, like maybe just one backpack and then a purse or a small carry, like this as the carry-on and then one personal item sort of thing. But I've never been good at that. I've always been an overpacker, so it's nice to have this bag early so that I can practice with it a couple times. I'm actually going to be making a video soon where I try minimally packing again for a weekend to go see my sister, and I'm going to use my new little Gregory backpack. I'm going to call this guy Greg, I think. Greg or Jade? Tell me which one you think I should name it, because it's the Jade 38, but it's a Gregory backpack. So number one, is this a girl or a boy, and is its name Greg or is its name Jade? Those are our options. My mom always liked to name her backpacks when she backpacked through Europe, and I want to name this one. And I have a whole year where I can decide whether I want to return this backpack or not. So in that time, I can look around, and if there's other backpacks I'd like to try out as well, I can buy those. But right now, this is the bag I believe I'll be taking on my Bagworthy adventure, and I'm so excited to use it. Thank you all for coming with me on that adventure. If you like videos like this, where you see people testing out travel items, going on travels, talking about traveling, or even talking about Disney, because when I was in Winter Park, it was because I was at Disney World, and I have some videos about that too, then go ahead and subscribe down below, and welcome to the Bagworthy family. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and as always, bye travelers!